So let's talk Spill Sesh.
Drama channel named Spill Sesh.
Spill Sesh.
Spill Sesh gets so many views and doesn't even show her face. I'm like,
But her editing is like really good though, I will say.
she's pretty nice to me for most of the part, so I'm like, I kind of want to know who it is.
Everything I've seen, she's very like fair, I think.
And one of the T-Spill pages on YouTube. Spill Sesh, probably.
Apparently that distorted voice sounds like
Morgan Adams.
She seems really
I want to know her
sweet.
identity so bad.
Oh boy.
It's not Morgan Adams. It's actually Christy. That's been Spilly. And I'm here with Manny MUA.
Hi guys.
Who just did this amazing glam on me, which is like, I mean,
look
this
amazing.
is out of this world. I can't do my makeup like this to save my life. But I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna get into why he's here, the whole story behind it, more about me, and I'm so excited.
Let's spill about Spilly.
Yeah, let's spill about Spilly. Let's get into it. We are gonna just get right on into it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why Manny's even here.
Why am I here? What? Like what? Ariana.
Ariana, what are you
doing?
doing
That's
here?
literally me.
The first video I ever posted on my channel was about you. And the video is just text, 1 minute and like 30 seconds.
Wow. And what was it about? Was it like about? I haven't
You
like seen it. I'm just gonna do
striked T-Spill's channel.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Do you remember that?
I
Because
do.
I don't really remember the T.
I know I did strike it. That definitely
Why
did.
did you strike it?
No,
I love
honestly,
her.
I know, and honestly now, like, it's totally fine, obviously. But at the time, I was so upset about like so many different things, and I was like, "She's using me for her video." Like I was going through like the gigs.
Oh, you were
like,
bitter.
mentally. Yeah, I was bitter. I didn't know it was gonna even go through. I just literally was like, "Strike."
Was it about Dramageddon?
It might have been. There might have been like more to it. It was like actually Sam here for the team.
Oh my gosh.
Who kind of like rekindled or like kind of connected us to be like, this wasn't cool. And she was telling me, she's like, yo, it's not
Okay.
cool that you did that. And she was always very like honest and brutal with me about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you're right. And so I like removed the strike and everything. And I was like, what,
Okay,
you're
well,
totally
at least
right.
you removed it.
Yeah, I was being a bitter bitch about it. And I think sometimes when you're going through the gigs, like you just like are in your own head. It's like, you know what, you're totally right. And I owned it. And so I removed the strike.
I love her. But
No,
that
I'm,
was
like, so
before
glad.
my time. Like,
Wait, so,
I
like-
was not even, like, Dramageddon 1 was, I didn't know about that at all. Like, I had to play catch up when I made that video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I created this channel, I was kind of going through a little breakup.
Oh my God, wait. Break up from like the relationship that you were.
At that time, we were on a little break,
Mm-hmm.
and I was home for Christmas, and I stumbled upon like the drama channel community. And I was like, what do you mean people make videos about YouTubers? Because before then, I loved YouTube. Like, I was obsessed. I was making music videos in middle school.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Like on iMovie.
Like
Wild.
OG times, I was watching all the OGs like Andrea Rusted,
Yes.
Gen X, and so then I was like, what do you mean people care about YouTubers? Most people cared about celebrities, they're on the cover of magazines.
Of course.
Like, who's talking about YouTubers? So then I made a video about you striking, and it was just text, 1 minute, 30
about me.
seconds.
I'm so proud I was like part of the beginning of your journey.
But
And here I am
that's
now,
what,
part of
that's
your
why Manny's
next journey.
here, because it's a full circle moment, nearly 5 years later.
Because I met you when we were doing, when I did Sloan's podcast.
Yeah, Sloan is probably the reason why this is even
No,
happening right
Sloan's
now.
daddy for sure.
I love him so much. I told Sloan that I really wanted Manny to do my glam if I ever did a face reveal because it would be this full circle moment. He was like, I've been talking to Manny, like we DM here and there. And so he told me to come when Manny was doing his podcast, and we were gonna surprise him and be like, Spill Sesh is here.
I literally gagged. Because like, I can hear it, but like I feel like there's like a voice like
Yeah,
change.
because my voice is different.
Yes, I couldn't believe it. I like hugged you immediately. I was like, it's you. You are the one.
I saw that you had like subscribed to my channel. You had like liked tweets. I was like, honestly, I think we have the same humor.
I was so gagged that it was you. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, this brow's looking sickening.
I just got them done for you.
I was wondering, I was like, why are they so good? And like, they're so malleable and they just like want to move. It's like, it's lovely. This makes my life so much easier.
But yeah, I was wondering what you were thinking that day when we decided to jump scare you with me.
I was already like, not like nervous, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't really ever do like commentary. Someone that does like more drama / tea / commentary. So I was already kind of in like a nervous place.
Yeah.
So that honestly made me feel more comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
I was wondering like what you even thought about like drama channels and stuff. Because clearly you're here today. It can't be that scary, you guys.
No, not at all. And for a long time, I was like so bitter boots about them because I would always just get talked about all the time. And I feel like a lot of times people just think weren't getting my vibes. And it's so hard to like come across the way you want to sometimes. And you're like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. And it wasn't until like I really did become close friends with Here for the Tea that I realized that like, you know, drama channels are people too. And they do care, and that like if you try to talk to people and like just try to understand, like I give it more of a chance. And so I think that's kind of what started the trajectory of like they're cool, like they're not out to get me, especially if they're coming from like a cool place. Like I don't have to worry about them taking me in the wrong way or being perceived in the wrong way. Honestly, I'm super down to earth. Like I don't want people to ever think that I'm coming across from a hard place. And like, yeah, have I gotten in drama? Absolutely. But I'm never like coming from a bad place.
Yes.
I swear.
Well,
Like,
hopefully.
I swear.
Otherwise, we're both canceled.
We're fucked.
When I met Morgan Adams.
Oh, I like Morgan.
The biggest, because everyone thought I was her for the longest time.
No way. They thought you were her?
Do you not know the Shane Dawson theory?
No.
Okay, so for the longest time, everyone thought I was either Morgan Adams or Shane Dawson because I like changed my voice in the videos and it's like a little deeper, and before it was like really deep.
You got like a modulator? Like that was like
it's just like a filter on Final Cut.
Okay.
So when I'm editing and there's not a filter, I'm like, who is that? Everyone's like hearing the voice for the first time too. Like that's also the other thing.
It's the first, your
the
voice.
first-
It's
yeah.
your real voice.
It's the biggest reveal, like Hannah Montana wig off
Oh my
moment.
God, it is. What was the reason that you wanted to do a reveal?
I felt like 5 years later was the time, like the stars were aligning, the right people were coming in to help me do it. You wanted to do it and be a part of it. I was like, I have to do it, otherwise I will regret it. I also really wanna expand and make new content. I think the videos will stay the same. Like obviously I'll be using my real voice now.
Yes, love that.
But those will stay the same where like I'm not gonna be in them. I have like a second channel where I used to post like my podcast. I think on there, I would love to do interviews with people.
I love that.
Bring my red carpet side out. And then Trisha like recently talked about Spilly on her podcast.
Oh, okay. And then Spilly is another channel?
No, Spilly's me.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, I reference myself in
got
third
it.
person.
Got it. It's like, wait, who
Yeah.
is Spilly?
That's the Hannah Montana.
Got it.
But she was like, who is that? She's like, doesn't even show her face and she gets views. Like, that is crazy. And then Oscar, who's in her podcast with her, was like, no, her videos are so good. I was like, oh my gosh.
I love that. Oscar's honestly so sweet. I know
He
Oscar.
seems
He's a
so
sweet angel.
nice. So I was like, you know what? There's curiosity. Let me just do it. And let me clear up these Shane Dawson Morgan rumors.
Yes. Why did they think that
So-
was it though?
At the time when all this was happening, I was like filtering my voice like crazy. And
Okay.
Shane did a conspiracy theory video. He basically found this software where you can have someone say like a paragraph
Okay.
and it'll like AI generate any sentence that you want to sound like that person's voice. So he had Morgan record her voice and then he would like type in a sentence and it would say like whatever he had typed in her voice. And at the time, him and Jeffrey were doing their like beauty like series.
Gotcha.
And everyone was conspirizing. They were like, oh my gosh, Shane is trying to infiltrate the beauty community. He's trying to be a drama channel. People made videos on it. And they really believed it. And the whole time that drama was going on and like Shane was getting canceled, all my comments were like, you're defending your brother-in-law. Like, I am not Morgan.
Stop. That is wild. And then this is
Yes.
another reason to let that rumor go.
And then Sloan and I had gone to a beauty event and Morgan Adams was at this party and we decided to just reveal to her who I
Who you
was
were.
at this party. And she was like, I know exactly who you are. She thought it was so funny. We had like a really good like heart-to-heart moment. She was so sweet.
She's
kind of
great. I really like her a lot.
It's like drama channels and all that kind of keep the space going. Like it's an ecosystem in a way because it keeps attention on people and
And sometimes that attention is good attention.
it's like all press is sometimes good press.
I mean, it depends on your press.
Yeah, it depends on the press.
It depends
It
on
kept
what it
people
is.
in the
Sometimes-
conversation
Totally.
and that's like kind of what we agreed upon. I was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't hate me.
No, totally. I mean, there's definitely, it's true. I mean, that's why they say any press is good press. Like, it's absolutely the truth. There's definitely something to it.
Even like to this day, they still think that I'm her. And I'm like, really? Now it's time. Everybody knows that I'm not actually Morgan or Shane. If I had seen those videos, I probably would have believed it too. I think it was Petty Page who made the most convincing video. The video was so long. I even watched it back recently and I was just like, I know myself and I think I'm convinced. Like looking in the mirror, like I think I'm Morgan.
You're like, it's me, I am her.
Yeah.
Tell me about life pre-YouTube Spilly.
So I was always obsessed with making videos.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I made like music videos on YouTube. At one time I had like photography YouTube channel.
How many channels did you have before this channel?
Probably like 5.
Got it.
I was like, something has got to take off in some way, like please.
Something's
like,
gonna slay.
yeah, because I love making content and I also really love journalism. Like I wanted to be like a 60 Minutes reporter. I didn't want to do local news. I wanted to do long form like stories, really good like journalistic stories.
Oh, I love that, okay.
And in high school, I did broadcast competitions. We took them so seriously.
Wait, like versus each other or like other schools?
We would travel. Like we were.
Shut up.
Yes, I grew up
I'm thinking of like Mean Girls.
The mathletes.
I'm thinking mathletes here.
Yes. I was the Kevin G.
You were Kevin G. Ooh, Kevin G. That was you.
I grew up in Florida and we would go all over to do broadcast competitions. We would be tested on editing, filming. I was obsessed. I was like, I want to be a journalist. That's what I want to go to school for. My school was so competitive. It was kind of toxic.
You're a Christy Jean. I just came back to Christy
G. I felt like if I did not get into a good college, like my life is over. Like I need this to get a good job, all this stuff. I put so much pressure on myself. That's how I felt when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I didn't get into the schools that I wanted. And so I was really motivated to work really hard. And my freshman year of college, I got a job at USA Today. I was 18, writing for USA Today. I was writing all these articles. I had to pitch once a week, all these stories that I wanted to do. And I felt like I want to do this forever. That summer, I applied to any job I could possibly think to get. And then I got a job as a Warner Brothers tour guide.
Oh! You're just like, let me get through the door.
Yeah, I was like, let me get through the door. On the outside, I'm like an introvert.
Yeah.
So for me to do a whole shebang, like this is that, and this is where they filmed this, that was so not in my
wheelhouse.
Like, yeah, it was not. And so I was scared. That job was so fun. I met a lot of my really close friends here because they hired everyone that was like fresh out of college, like super young. So everyone was mostly new to LA and I met all my friends through that. And when we weren't giving tours, we would PA on like Ellen, Conan, and The Real. And that's when I like really got my foot.
That's when it started.
Like, I love this so much. And because
that's so cool. And so did you like get to like see the cast and everything? Like
yeah, we would, and all the LNT.
You have LNT? You haven't spilled
no,
it?
like you know when Ellen was getting canceled.
Oh, I do.
No, I was
do.
like, I'm not surprised.
Oh, you weren't shocked?
I wasn't surprised. No.
Was she?
Just because everyone would say that you can't look her in the eyes.
Wait,
and
that's actually a real thing. Like you experienced that.
I never experienced it, but I always heard that people would say you like just shouldn't say hi or like you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that when you're on set and stuff.
How is someone to be like, don't look her in the eyes? She's not a fucking pit bull.
I was scared. But everyone on The Real and Conan were so nice. Like everyone wanted those shifts because that was like the most fun. Because it was Warner Brothers, I got like a Warner Brother email so then I could apply to all the Warner Brother jobs. And then I landed at TMZ. I told Manny this like a couple days ago before we filmed this and I dropped this bomb on him.
And I said, it just all makes sense.
Because it was a Warner Brothers company, so I feel like that's how I actually ended up getting an internship there.
That is literally insane to me. You working at TMZ is like fish breathing in water. Like it just flows. Like it just makes sense.
I started as an intern. I was 19 when I started.
You're a baby.
Yeah, I was a baby.
You're literally a freaking baby.
I basically was like, I'm not going back to school like all the other interns. Like, I really want to stay. I want a full-time job here. And by the end of that summer, I did get offered to have a full-time job there. And that was
so good. Because you were so freaking sickening. That makes sense.
But I just remember any time that they would call me and want me to do something or come into the office, I was like, yeah, I'm there. Like, I can do this. Yeah. Because I really wanted that job. And I really wanted something full-time. I wanted to be in the newsroom. I wanted that. I never felt like I was a really good writer. I really loved making videos, editing. That was really where my passion was.
Yeah.
When I worked there and I landed in the gallery galleries department. It was me and another girl and then our boss, and the three of us would hunt down photos on Instagram all day long. We would just collect things like over time that we would see on Instagram. We had an account where we followed like every celebrity you could imagine. I did that for 4 years.
Dude, 4 years at TMZ.
I feel like I grew up in that office though.
Oh,
like
yeah,
relationships
absolutely.
that I went through and
The heartbreak.
yeah. I
Heartbreak feels good,
cried in
things
that
like
office.
this.
Yes.
And then what made you like, okay, I'm gonna transition into doing my own
Yeah.
thing, my own content.
So one of these days was during Christmas. I was on a break with the guy I was seeing at the time. I was like, what am I gonna do with my time? I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I stumbled upon the video where you were getting talked about.
Here we go.
Yep, chat.
Once again, I'm entering the chat.
It was then and there that I was like, I need to be
Smart.
doing these kinds of videos. This has me written all over it. It was like 2018. Like influencers wasn't even a word. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. And at first it was just text and that was way too hard and I can't spell to save my life. So I was like, all right, we're just gonna use my voice. And I felt like if I had used my real voice, I wouldn't have been able to like be fully me. So I just filtered it a little bit and then I kept it pushing. And it was so fun. I remember the first video that really popped off. I'm in the airport. Trisha drops this video exposing the Vlog Squad. She dropped this video where she's boohoo crying in this blue shirt talking about her and Jason broke up. By the time I had downloaded it, she deleted it. I was like, I'm sitting on gold. I saw my flight delayed.
Oh,
God
no.
was on my side. God knew.
Jesus was on your side. Jesus Cristo. Amen.
I edited a video so fast, like never before.
The speed of literal
I am on
light.
airport Wi-Fi trying to upload this thing. As I'm walking onto the plane, laptop open, I'm like, please, please, please. It literally uploads right as like you hear like the,
It takes off.
yeah. I land and the video has like a ton of views. I was freaking out. I was like, oh
Wait, that's so exciting.
my
You're like,
God.
this is it. This is the
I
moment.
was just like, this is not happening right now. I sat there at the computer in just like disbelief, reading the comments because like, I'm like, oh my gosh, none of my friends even give a flying fladoodle about any of this.
A flying fladoodle.
And at the time, everyone thought she was crazy.
Right.
Because she's like, someone in the Vlog Squad is gonna get hurt, super hurt, all this stuff.
right.
Jeff talked about it in his podcast with Trisha recently.
Yeah.
Where he was like, you were right.
That must feel so vindicating for her. Which
Yeah.
Is really cool, you know?
She was giving the biggest, fattest warning sign. And then the Olivia Jade drama, that sent it over the edge. I was passionate about that because USC was my dream school.
Oh my God.
So when all that came out, I was like, girl,
how dare she?
I was like, girl, what do you mean you paid to get in?
That's
I was
wild.
so mad
Yeah.
because that school's so hard to get into.
Uh-huh.
You and your sister both got in. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, the sister too?
Yeah, the
I didn't
sister
know
too.
that. Shut
Yeah.
up.
So when all that news came out, I thought, I'm going in.
You're like, I'm gonna shred this girl to fill.
I
That for me?
really didn't know anyone when I moved out here. A lot of my friends would come and visit me though, because they're like, oh, Chrissy's in LA, okay.
LA girly.
And we would go to the influencer parties. I had an influencer
The fact that you went to
party
influencer
era.
parties?
We would go to the parties at the Team 10 house, which are like embarrassing. They were just crazy.
Oh, I can
I
imagine.
remember
Keep looking up.
he had a really big party. I think this one was in the news. Okay, backstory here. I had gone to
Look up for me.
Playlist Live and my friends and I one time made fake reader passes.
Oh my God, and it worked.
And it worked. I was on my Photoshop. We got into the party
That's so sick.
and we just made a bunch of friends that night and kept those connections. And so when I came to LA, we would go to parties. They'd be like, come to this party. I'm like, okay,
You're like, sure, I guess. Oh my God, so this is pre-Spilly.
Yeah.
Wild.
But yeah, we had gone to the Team 10 house and I went to Tana's 21st birthday. I got a tattoo at that party. She had like a show at that time. And I think I remember like watching that episode back and I was like, what was I doing there? We got locked in the bathroom at that party. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And the bathroom door locked on us and we were banging on this door so loud. I was like, we need to call like the police or something. But eventually
it was that bad.
yeah, someone eventually like got us out. But
Stop, that's actually really scary because like I would get so claustrophobic.
And
Are you
we're-
kidding me? You guys, she's lived so many lives. She's only 26. She's already lived 7,000 lives here.
The full LA experience,
You really lived the
honestly.
LA experience.
And I'll see these people now sometimes at random things. I went to the Tate McRae concert the other night and I saw
cute.
Tana and I saw Brooke and I'm just like looking, I'm like,
You're like, I was at your freaking 20th party.
and Brooke mentioned me on the podcast one time. She was
No.
like, Billy's gonna get ya. I was like,
The way they think of you as like the clown, they think of you as Pennywise. She's gonna get ya. It's like, oh my god. Are you excited to be like no longer incognito, or are you kind of nervous about not
yeah,
being
I'm
incognito?
excited because I feel like it's always in the back of my mind. Someone did like find out who I was and they found out like where I worked and everything and they like messaged me about it and I was so scared. I was like, I need a lawyer right now. I'm like on the phone like shaking. I'm like because a lot of people thought they thought I was a company.
Oh, okay.
For like a long period of time, people thought, okay, she's Shane Dawson, she's Morgan Adams, or she's a company that's pretending to be like a drama channel or something because
Company?
yeah, because you know the channel Spill?
Okay,
It's like a cartoon character.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
And they got exposed for being a company. People then thought that all the anonymous channels were somehow companies trying to infiltrate the drama community and take over and make money and all this stuff. And so people really investigated. They really wanted to find out who was behind these channels.
Like, who is this woman?
And it was so scary. I'm like, oh my God, please, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
So that was really scary and I was always worried about it. So now I'm quite excited. This just means more fun content.
I'm so excited that you're doing this.
Thanks for being here.
Oh my god, of course.
I literally can't even believe that you wanted to do it.
I'm so excited. You're literally gonna be turned into me. I'm turning into me. Like I'm literally fully painting you down. Like you're gonna be beat. But your face can take it, so you gotta give it, you know? I'm so envious of these lower lashes. I want them, dude.
Thank you, hype me up.
You have the most gorgeous, just like, face. You put a lash on her, by the way. Tell me if the lashes not just like
crazy.
transform.
I never wear lashes, so this is like, I'm like, okay, I got caterpillars in my eyes.
No, they're good though. These are good.
All
Okay, wait, so
right.
question. I have another question.
Okay.
How do you go about finding topics to talk about for your videos? And the tea.
I'm just always watching content. I'm subscribed to so many channels. So then I see like who's posting, what people are talking about. I see what other podcasts are talking about. And I'll just like try to formulate a story. Like the other day, one of the Vlog Squad members, Jonah, was doing members podcast.
Okay.
Yes. And he was talking about how he basically like stalked his way into being a part of the Vlog Squad.
No.
Yes. He said he would like stalk David outside his apartment.
I'm so scared.
I'm listening to it, I'm like, I could do something with this. And if it's not enough for a full video, I'll try to like watch related videos. So I'll watch like Jason Nash's podcast and be like, on Jason's podcast, he said this story, which is a whole different version of the story that he's telling right now. So
You can like kind of make it like a web. You
yeah,
can like kind of web
I'm
it
like
out.
trying to piece together things like a puzzle almost. I feel like in the beginning, a lot of the stuff that we were talking about was fun, beauty
Light.
guru,
Yeah, totally.
drama. And then over time, it got really serious. And then I think that's when mainstream media started to also talk about it. And then people were like, this isn't tea. And I'm like, I know it's not tea.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But things just weren't tea anymore.
Right,
it was
right.
news at that point. And that's when things really took a turn and got crazy. And now I feel everything is getting covered now.
Oh yeah, and it gets very intense too. Like there's things that I'm like, damn, like it ain't no light thing anymore.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna start lining your upper
okay.
lip. Give me 1 second. There's gonna be music playing in this portion. There's gonna be like fast forwarded.
No one's breathing.
Okay, let me see him.
I pay attention to literally everything because now everything is getting talked about. Everything is getting covered now. And people take it just a little bit more seriously when we're talking about more serious topics because it's not like we're talking about ourselves as tea channels anymore.
No, and now it's like you're covering actual topics and news.
Like I'm not there with the teacup anymore.
No, I know. No more little cup.
No more little cup.
I know. You now you're a full pot, dude.
A full pot.
You're Mrs. Potts now, dude.
The big question is I'm like trying to decide what I'm gonna do with like my other Instagram. Is that like weird? Because like you
That's the one we
follow
talk
that
on.
one.
That's the one we talk on. You're just like Christy to me, and like, yeah, I know you're a drama channel, but that's just like your other you. For me, it's because I am a beauty guru. I do Manny MUA stuff, but I'm still like Manny. That's how I have people in my real life. Like I want them to treat me like that. So I treat other people like how I would be like, oh yeah, like, that's you. But like, until you make a video about me, then it's Billy. Then it's Billy all over again. Wow, dude. You're kind of giving Slay boots. She's giving Slay boots. Okay, we're gonna do one last little finishing spree. We did like a really nice, like ethereal, almost bridal. Let me show you the real reveal.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
real now.
Yeah, because I haven't seen.
It's gonna happen. Okay.
Oh my
Can you see yourself?
God.
What do you think?
Oh my God. No, you need to teach me how to do these lashes. You literally killed it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you
Oh my
like
God,
it, dude.
stop. Oh my
at
God.
the thing. It's
Okay, I
absolutely
need
beautiful.
to go out now.
Yeah, now you have
Yeah.
to. Because you're
I need to
me,
go out
dude.
now. Oh my God.
Aw,
Thank you.
Of course, I'm so happy.
I'm so happy that you were here for this video. Thank you so much for being in
You're a
it.
good canvas. And you're so easy to talk to, and you're so much fun. And
Gassing
it's
me
nice
up.
to, like,
He's
see,
gassing
it's just nice
me
to
up.
See, you know, the person behind the channel, because that's what I know.
Humanized
Yeah,
version.
the real person behind the channel, because that's who I've known for so long now.
Oh my gosh. Well, clearly you guys can see that lunar beauty is the way
I
to
didn't care to say that, I swear.
get your lunar beauty today
You're so
to
spilly.
look like this. Yeah, he actually paid me to be here. Oh my God. But seriously, I'm gonna need to watch this video back just so I can learn how to do this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you guys learned a little bit more about me. I'm sure there'll be more to come. Go subscribe to Manny. Check him out on social. Get your lunar beauty. Get this look today. Get this look
Shop the
today.
look.
Thank you guys for watching this video and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Someone texted me once and was like, did you get lip filler? I was like, no, but even if I did.
Boy.
Oh wait,
yeah.
It's so dramatic.
I know.
love
I
it.
was like,
I was like, what am I
oh
saying?
boy.
Oh boy, what am I saying?
I love it.